Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and privilege to be here today with you. During his first visit to the United States in September of 2010, I had the personal and distinct honor of discussing with President Aquino the experience of Citibank in helping governments around the world in their efforts to improve transparency and efficiency. That conversation brought us here today after extensive discussions of best practices to which this government so strongly aspires. All of us at Citibank take deep pride in being a part of this historic announcement of the Republic of the Philippines' first adoption of the cashless purchase card. Good governance begins clearly by defining the enemy. When it comes to monetary transactions, the enemy is cash, paper, and manual processes. Singly or taken together, they present vulnerabilities to any system, leaving an institution open for abuse, fraud, graft, even leakage inside the organization and out. The procurement process, for one, is perhaps globally the most vulnerable for governments to transparency hurdles and inefficiency and roadblocks related to cost of the operations of government. Through electronic banking solutions such as this purchase card, one can introduce tighter controls, audit processes, and greater transparency. They're like bringing a spotlight to a dark room, making it hard for an unwanted visitor to hide. Cash, paper, and manual processes are also the enemies of efficiency. Reduce or eliminate them, and a government can cut down their costs, transaction cycle time, and improve purchasing and administrative efficiencies dramatically. Conceptually, it's critical to understand that what Citi will help this government deliver is not about a piece of plastic. Instead, about the information system, the back end that is bolted to the cards, that allows government to aggregate, analyze, and monitor expenditures in a way that is extraordinarily difficult to achieve in a cash and paper world. Electronic information is a powerful tool, whether it is used simply to attack costly processes, to negotiate better deals with suppliers to government, or to understand and better manage government spending. It is a critical tool in the good governance toolkit. This mandate here is to make this transparency process irreversible across the national government, both technologically and culturally, and to do so as quickly as possible. It is a true privilege for Citi to work with the country's military leadership in the early stage of this initiative. We have had a similar privilege in working with other governments, including the U.S. government, on its Smart Pay 2 program, and in particular with the U.S. military in the successful development and implementation of its purchase card program. Of course, the work by no means ends here today. In fact, it begins anew. The successful implementation of this element of the President's reform agenda will require even more hard work and consistent oversight efforts. It is a process to which we at Citi are fully committed. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Collins.